Hey, how's it going? Checking in on my daily update. I actually got myself out to Bista this morning to the Perch, my co-working space, to get on with a couple of presentations. Actually ended up just working on one of them, which was the Auto Smart conference that I'm giving on Saturday. And it's only 30 minutes, but I'm doing it 4 or 5 times. It's a breakout room. And there's been a bit of toing and froing with regards to the format of this session. So there's actually going to be one of their regional business managers in the session as well. So it's kind of making sure that it gels with the additions that he's going to be adding to it as well. So I feel like I've kind of got a really good session flow now. It's actually a really nice session. It's seven, now actually five mindset strategies and how we can use them in our day-to-day in business and life. And I think there's probably something in this for other sessions as well, or at least I hope there is, because I'm very much in favour of doing the work in such a way that it is repeatable and I can deliver it in a number of different sessions and engagements. But it's essentially five, and there were a couple of others as I could have added in as well. In fact, we've decided to amalgamate a couple of them rather than have it as seven because it is only 30 minutes after all. Different strategies, so things that are fairly well established, like control the controllables, leaning into change, and the like, and a few others, like one of my favourite Bruce Lee quotes: "The fertile garden. Your mind is like a fertile garden. You can choose to feed the plants or feed the weeds," and then just expanding these different strategies out in such a way that they become easily memorable and applicable as well. And I just really like the idea of kind of fairly quick fire, rapid fire, almost sound bites that actually have some meaning, but they don't necessarily have to flow from one to the other. And I can tie them together with various stories of mine and examples from the lives, the worlds of those in the audience as well. But ultimately, the idea is to get them thinking about, how could that translate to my own world, my own reality? So I do quite like the idea of this, and I'm looking forward to the session. And we had a meeting in the afternoon to really kind of go deep into exactly how that flow is going to run. So I think now, with all the work that's been done over the last few weeks, it's shaping up to be a really good fun session. But I also have a couple of other sessions to do as well, hence why I meant to be working on two earlier. I just worked on that one, and I've been getting stuck into the second one this afternoon. Because there's a bit of overlap, this second one is around growth mindset, but very, very specific, and it's more of a two-parter. This other one, which will be around a keynote at a sort of a conference virtually and through Gen Healthy Minds, this one is, but then also facilitating in various breakout rooms as they discuss over the course of the 2-day event. And one of the challenges that I have been noticing is I'll be doing a bit of writing and working on the presentation for one, and I'm thinking to myself, have I already written that? Have I already brought that in? Or was that on one of the other ones that I've done? So trying to keep everything contained together and make sure that I'm not missing things out on one presentation because I think I've said it, and equally not doubling up and saying things twice because I'm assuming that, that must have been on the other presentation where I said that. So keeping everything sort of self-contained, but equally, so a lot of the work I'm doing on growth mindset, for example, in one area, in one presentation, I'm of course going to use the same phrases and some of the same content in the other areas, the other presentations. So that makes sense. I just got to make sure that it doesn't, one's not bleeding into the other, and I'm losing what I've said and what I haven't said. Tomorrow I'm actually, I've got another meeting tomorrow, which is on sort of a wash-up meeting from last week's sessions down in Devonport, Plymouth, and get some feedback on how they've been received and what official feedback we've had in. I think, again, pretty positive. It will be positive, but also what's next. That's the next big question. What happens next? So that's in the afternoon, sort of lunchtime, and I'm actually out in the morning doing Ninja Warrior with my kids. I might get a few bits done in the afternoon, but probably not a whole lot. But at least I'm taking some time out in the morning to go and have a play. So I won't be doing very much more work-wise between now and lunchtime tomorrow. But for now, that is my check-in and update, steps taken towards the speaking goals. So thank you for watching and thanks for listening. Bye for now.